What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer that was generously sent my way by a good friend of mine and a fellow beer tuber, that being Rod over at Rod J BeerVentures. So thank you very much, Rod. If you guys are curious as to the beers Rod sent my way, I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did, and I'll also throw a link to Rod's channel. Awesome content, great dude. Then again, if you're subbed to my channel, you're probably subbed to his, but then again, if you're not, I highly recommend going over there and checking it out, because his content is very, very good, and I thoroughly enjoy it anyway. But anyway, Rod, thank you not only for this beer, but for all the beers. I will have a beer mail coming your way in the next few weeks, so be on the lookout. Anyway, the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the Platform Beer Company, and they're out of Cleveland, Ohio, and this is their Torrential Downpour. So this is part of their small batch IPA series, and one cool thing about these cans, they list all the ingredients right on the side, and I don't know how you can get any better than that, honestly. Look at that. So for grains, they're using two-row Pale Ale, Vienna, and Cara Red. Hops, El Dorado, Citra, and Comet. The yeast is Voskevike. The adjuncts are flaked oats, lactose, and strawberry puree. Comes in at 7% alcohol by volume. The Plato is 17.5 for those homebrewing fans, and the IBUs are 42. So I've been to the Platform Brewing Company, or Platform Beer Company, before, a couple years ago. It might have been 3 years ago. Awesome little place. At least it was back then, and I assume they expanded, because I see a lot of their stuff all around. It's certainly in Ohio, and some of it's made its way to Rochester, New York, so technically the Western New York area. And yeah, I've enjoyed their beers. I've had some of their canned offerings. Haven't had one in a while, so really excited to get into this one. There's also a canning date on this one, but it's a bit rubbed off. I can't tell, and you guys might be able to tell me. See if it shows up here. I think that says 5/3/18 or 6/3/18. If it says 5/3/18, this is about 6 weeks old at the time of this recording. If it says 6/3/18, it's about 2 weeks old. So, you know, probably a bit of a difference. But anyway, yeah, so they are calling this, you saw it as well, a milkshake IPA. It's basically doing a style IPA, but it's a milkshake IPA. You guys know how it goes. But yeah, I can't wait to get into this one. Of the beers Rod sent my way, I'm probably the most excited for this one, and I'm going to get into it. So let's crack it. Been drinking a lot of New England-style IPAs. Did other half week a little while ago, but haven't had a straight-up milkshake IPA recently. So using the Upstate stemless glassware. You guys don't care, though. Let's just get a proper pour on this one. Ooh, that has a density to it. Leave a little bit of room there. Yeah, so yeah, that looks like juice of some sort. This is reminding me of those other half beers. Very turbid. Yeah, this looks like a mango juice or something. It has this like orange honey color to it. Super murky. The turbidity is off the charts, daddy. Has about a 2-finger of a, I'm going to say, light tan head. They're using strawberry puree. It doesn't, you know, strawberries, from what I can tell when it comes to brewing, they usually don't produce a ridiculous color. Like, people just assume it's going to be red. I think a lot of strawberry juice is just like basically white, or like a murky white. But yeah, so it looks like a New England style IPA. It looks like a milkshake IPA. Let's get a nose on it. Ooh, that's nice. I couldn't tell you the strawberries in here right off the get-go. But a lot of candied sweetness. Yeah, like a candied berry, but again, not like a candied strawberry, more like a candied raspberry, or maybe even like a blueberry. They're not using Mosaic, but they're using El Dorado. A lot of times they get more of a candied sweetness to El Dorado. Yeah, there's some melon in here, almost like a watermelon vibe. Yeah, it smells really sweet, though. There is a bit of mustiness in this one. Not straight dank, but musty. Like, think of like you walk into a basement or a cellar and get a little bit of mustiness to it. Maybe that's the yeast strain. I'd imagine that yeast strain is probably like a farmhouse or saison yeast strain. I've never heard of it. But yeah, it strikes me as like the yeast is bringing this almost Belgian-esque vibe to this one. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about most of the time. Yeah, it smells good. It smells pretty sweet, pretty heavy on the fruits, but that musty note is kind of actually nice. It makes this one quite unique and different. So anyway, I want to get into it. So thanks again, Rod, and cheers. That's nice. A nice dense a body to it, dense mouthfeel. 7%, this is drinking like a bit of a bigger beer just from the body. This is like higher side of medium bodied on this one. The oats and the lactose, very creamy and soft. I'm going to say this is probably, and I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say based on what I think that was a 5 on the canning on date. This tastes more like it's 6 weeks old, as opposed to 2 weeks old. The flavors aren't jumping out of the glass for me. It's about a half an hour out of the fridge too, so I was hoping it'd open up a bit more. I'm getting more in the taste, more of like this mango and mango and stone fruits, peach, apricot, nectarine, something like that. Not really those melon vibes I got in the nose, really not existent in the taste. Yeah, a lot of mango, a lot of peach, big stone fruit vibes. And despite the fact that strawberry puree on it, I'm not really picking up on those berry notes that I got in the nose either. No even raspberry or blueberry or blackberry or anything. I will say this. This is ridiculously easy to drink. As you can see, I'm kind of, taking it down. Let's see if it even gets more turbid if I pour the rest in there. See if we get any other notes. There is still that, carrying over is that mustiness. I'd assume that's from the, didn't really change too much. It's still super turbid. That mustiness is nice. It's kind of giving me like a farmhouse ale kind of vibe to it. Yeah, not much more to say about this. Higher side of medium-bodied, nice, creamy, smooth, soft mouthfeel. Mango, peach in the taste. A nice musty component to this one. It has a decent bitterness too. It's not just sweet throughout the palate, so it breaks up the sweetness a bit. It doesn't offset it completely to balance it out, but it still is a bit sweeter. But overall, I'm actually digging this. This is actually pretty tasty. I'm taking it down like nobody's business. And yeah, I'm enjoying this one. Strawberry puree, sure, not really getting it. But as far as like a New England style IPA goes, or a milkshake IPA, yeah, I think they did a pretty good job with it. I'm digging it. I think one of the things that I enjoy about this the most is the ABV 7%, and it drinks like it's about 5. Outside of the body, that is, just like the ease of drinking of this one is just incredible. So I'm going to give the Platform Beer Company's Torrential Downpour, I'm going to give that a solid 4 out of 5. It's tasty. It's enjoyable. If there was more complexity or I picked up on the strawberry, might have got a higher rating, but as is, I'm digging it. So thank you, Rod, for sending this one my way. I truly do appreciate it. And thanks to everybody else out there for checking out another beer review. And until next time, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell and the whole 9, and we'll see you later. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Cheers.